Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today we are going to discuss about the subject Educational Technology 1. This is lecture number 9, and the topic of today's lecture is email, its advantages and disadvantages. In outlines, today the main focus of our lecture is, first of all, introduction about email, then uses of email, then we shall see a diagram and we shall try to understand that how it works, and then we will discuss that what are the advantages of email, and then we shall see that what are the disadvantages of email. So in introduction, that what is email? So email, we all know that this is used to communicate in many things. Even if we do any type of correspondence, like if I want to send some documents to my friends, to any other office for information or for communicating my message to someone, so email may be used. Effective use of email requires a clear sense of purpose for writing. Definitely, when we write emails to somebody, so then we write subject of the email, and then we write that to whom the person we are going to send, and then we write down our clear theme, that what we want or what we want to communicate to you. So as well as a clear statement of the message. Remember that always we write a clear statement to the receivers. So to explore how to use email effectively, so we choose the following sequence of presentations. That first of all we see that introduction. In introduction, again we shall go more in depth, that electronic mail, commonly called email. Got it? So this is what? This is a method of exchanging digital messages from an author to one or more recipients. So we can send, we can communicate to our subordinates, colleagues through online. This is a shortest way of communication, and this is direct communication. So modern email operates across the internet or other computer networks. Remember that whenever we want to communicate our messages, so we must have internet with us or intranet with us or other computer network that may be used for such purposes. Some early email system required that the author and the recipients both be online at the same time. In common with instant messaging, today's email systems are based on store and forward model. So if we ask that how email can be defined or explained, so this is short for electronic mail. First of all, we have studied. So it is defined as the transmission of messages over communication networks. Typically, the messages are notes entered from the keyboard or electronic files stored on the disk, and most mainframes, mini computers and computer networks have an email system. A system of what? A system for sending messages from one individual to another via telecommunications, like link between computers or terminals using dedicated software. So communication by email is almost you can say instantaneous, means a message sent by email, or we can say that send me an email about that idea and I will get back to you. So this is what due to email. So email servers accept, forward, deliver and store messages. So this is basically the servers which are being used for email purposes, like Google is using, Yahoo is using, and the other Firefox they are using. So basically the server is doing what they are doing, that they first of all accept the mail, then forward the mail and deliver, and then they even store your messages in your outbox. So neither the user nor their computers are required to be online simultaneously. So they need connect only briefly, typically to an email server, for as long as it takes to send or receive messages. So what are email uses? Definitely we have different use of emails, we used for different purposes. So what are the main purposes? Like its main purpose is that it is being used for information interchange. Then we use it for brainstorming and problem solving. So what is meant by brainstorming? Brainstorming, this is a group creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. In other words, brainstorming is a situation where a group of people meet to generate new ideas and solutions around a specific domain of interest by removing inhibitions. So people are able to think more freely, and they suggest as many spontaneous new ideas as possible. So all the ideas are noted down without criticism, and after the brainstorming session the ideas are evaluated. So this is what the concept of brainstorming. Then record keeping. This is another benefit or use of this email, that if we want to keep the record of any document, that whether I have sent to somebody or not, or at what time I have sent that document. So this is a best use, that this is also having a storage facility, and the mail can be stored in our inbox, so that may remain for many years. And even if we delete for the first time, then it goes to the recycle bin, and from there we can also restore that email if we mistakenly deleted an email. So this is what that we can use email for record keeping purpose. Then group work. This is also one of the good method, that if we want to do work with a group, so we can generate a group, and with just by sending a same mail to the different participants, so we can directly send to the whole group at one time. Then there is no need to write separately for each individual, but if we have a group, then we can send a same message to the our group members, and they can easily. And there we also have two options, that one is CC and one is BCC. So in CCC means that a copy of that mail being sent to each individuals, but when we put in emails of participants in the place of BCC, so it means that your copy will be delivered to individuals, but they will not be able to see that this mail is being sent to whom, other persons, that who are the other persons that who have received this mail. So that is purpose of BCC. So with the help of group work, we can send emails to our whole participants. Staying in touch professionally. This is also another use of email, that if we don't sit in office, or our nature of work is like that, if we move into the fields and we work in the fields. So we may stay in touch with our students, or with our clients, or with our you can say our clients outside our offices. This is a most professional way of having a touch with our concerned peoples. So there is no need to stay or to sit in the office, but virtually we can connect ourselves with our people, or with our colleagues or subordinates. Staying in touch socially, this is another use of email, that through this email we can touch socially. Like if we want to celebrate, if we want to invite, if we want to give any invitations to participants, so we can send email to our friends, to our participants, or those people who want to be in our meetings or in our gathering. So through this email services, we can connect socially with the people. Then transmitting documents. This is another a good use of email, that we can send our documents to other persons. Like if I have a certificate of any course, or any you can say, or simply if we want to send my CNIC, copy of CNIC, or copy of metric certificate, FSC, or whatever degrees I have. So if I want to send any document to any organization for clarification, or for any purpose regarding yourself, so we can use this email. We can send our documents, because this is facility in email, that if your document size is 25 MB, then within this size you can submit your files directly. But if you have a size more than 25 MB, then that document will be sent through your Google Drive, or other drive like Yahoo. They have also Drive. So through that mode of communication, we can send our documents having big size. So emails can be used for transmitting documents to the other person also. This is one of the other best use that we are using, or we can use it in our official emails, or in our daily lives routines. Now here we shall see a diagram, that how it works. Now see that first of all, how email appears to work. Now see that first of all, if I want to send emails to you, then I will compose, when I will compose a message to you, then I will write your address, and then I will send that email to you. So definitely that email which I have mentioned, email address, so that email will be sent to the recipient's inbox, and one copy of that email would remain in my outbox. So then how emails really works? Really works means that simply we know that we sent an email to the recipients, and definitely they have received. But how this process is going on? What are the procedures those are being involved through sending our mails to the recipients? So the first one is that whenever you compose any email to the participants, or for any client, then first of all it goes to the company network. Like if we are using Google, then that email will be sent to the Google networks, Google company. Or if we are using Yahoo Mail, then that mail will be sent to the Yahoo company. From that, there are so many servers. Those are particularly dealing the mails related to their company, or the mails of clients of those company. Like if I am using Gmail, it means that I am user of Google's. If I am using Yahoo Mail, then if it means I am user of Yahoo. So when they receive emails, then through routers, they have routers, and they have internet connections, and through routers means from one router to second to third, because they have different routers into the world. Like when we send message through our mobile phones, then it first goes to the booster, or you can say the first terminal of that company, and then that transmit that message to the next nearest that terminal, and then through this way our messages communicate to the other mobile networks. So same here, they have their routers, and these emails transfer from one router to second to other, and so on. Then when receive to the recipients, then if you are not recognized by that recipients, then what will happen? That email will be put up by the server into spam folder. That is, this is also one of the folder in your email. Spam folder basically consists of emails those are not recognized directly by yourself. So then if you recognize, then that email comes to your inbox. So when recipient's mail server receives, then it goes to the company network, and then recipient receives that email. So this is basically the process which is going on during whole process of sending emails. Now there are some advantages. Definitely if we use something, so we have its advantages and disadvantages also. So first of all, we shall see that what are its advantages. The first advantage is that this is a cheap. Once you are online, so there is no further expense. Just you have expenses of your internet. Then this is easy to reference. Like I can quote that I have sent this email at this time to you on this date, and with this topic or with this subject. So sent and received messages and attached can be stored safely, logically, and reliably. This is easy to use. Once you are set up, sending and receiving messages is simple. That goes for a host of other email functions, like data storage and contacts can be accessed quickly and easily. If we want to search out old emails, so directly I can search email sent to you, or somebody if sent to me, so that email can easily be traced in my inbox. So this is a fast message to send done, means immediately you receives a message for message sent under the second. Email is by far the fastest form of written communication. So globally, web-based emails means you can access your messages anywhere online, going overseas. And before you go, mail yourself a copy of your passport number, travel insurance details, on your accommodation details. You get from your email box. You can place your documents over there. You can get access of your emails from anywhere where you have your internet facilities. Now on the other hand, if we have some advantages, so on the other hand we have some disadvantages also. And you know that every picture has two sides. So every talk has two meanings. So the same way everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So the first disadvantages is that information overload. Too many people and send too much information. They often cite need to know as the justification. Lack of personal touch. Some things are best left untyped. Email will never beat a handwritten card or letter when it comes to relationships. So it may create misunderstandings, that emails from people who don't take the time to read what they write before clicking send. So time is wasted either to clarify or worse, acting on the misinterpretation of the message. So no respite means the law of empty inbox. Leave it and will grow. Ignore it at your peril. So emotional responses like some emails cause upset or angry, or reply in heat of moment can't be retracted. So this was all about this lecture. Thank you very much for being with me. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.